Yes, la famille jiaby mbola namanao tery tanty atsika niany ndraiky zegny sady mitandregny atsika de magnazava mahakasiky ny motivation zegny entinao ampiakatra vibration anao ndraiky jusqu'anao mitsabo action zegny ok amin'ilay fitandrignesako zegny afaka hitanao amin'ny YouTube ao zegny i motivation ty compilation for success zay zegny titre anazy compilation for success de izay zegny fitandrignesako de ataoko fa mamotive be zegny izy fa ny raha tiako koragnina aminazy ty zegny matetiky zegny atsika ndraikindraiky atsika mila motivation motive de za mandiniky fa tokony zay zegny izy
I hammer on the project. As an overall rule, I do not like procrastination. You need to get things done. If you are going to rest, that is one thing that you should procrastinate on. That's the one thing I want you to put off until tomorrow. Now, these could be signals that you sometimes, and those signals might be right. They could be correct. But don't take today off.
Mila zegny anao managna nom de domaine imantolanao nom de domaine io
zegny
ilay nom de domaine zegny ientinao miprésenter valeur anao bebe kokoa.
Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice.
Nom de domaine miprésenter valeur anao bebe kokoa. Ohatra zao anao jeudi mizaha na koa mitandregny amin'ny contenu namboariko jeudi ity zegny natao hoe contenu organique. Contenu organique. Yeah.
You gotta hear me. People talk about Oprah Winfrey.
Contenu.
I don't care how much money you make. You only get 24 hours in a day. And the difference between Oprah and the person that's broke is Oprah uses her 24 hours wisely. That's it. That's it. You get 24. I don't care if you broke, you grew up broke. I don't care if you grew up rich. I don't care if you're in college, you're not in college. You only get 24 hours. And I literally, I went from being a high school dropout to selling 6,000 books in less than 6 months. I was like, okay, Eric, you got to get a break on your 24 hours because you're about to be broke for the rest of your life. And that's all I need you to do for me. I can tell you all about your life if you just write down your 24-hour schedule for me. You look at it. I can tell you where you're going to be in 5 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 10 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 20 years if you keep that schedule.
I had a teacher in 8th grade. 8th grade tell me I wasn't going to make it in high school. 8th grade I had a teacher telling me that. What did I do? I proved them right. I went to high school while now. 9th grade year. While down so bad that school kicked me out. They was like, you can't even take this no more. Kick you out. Go to another school. I completely flunked that. Go to a third school and finally begin to get my act together. I'm proving everybody who did not believe in me right. And the few people who did believe in me, I'm proving them wrong. Again, we're dealing with it matters of the heart now. A lot of times we behave in the way we behave because we don't feel like we got worth or value. We don't really recognize the heritage of who we are and what we can do. So we just on that, I'm just going to do whatever and get a couple laughs. But when you recognize how great you are, when you recognize that champion that's inside you, you'll say, you know what, I got more to give. There's more to life than this right here. I deserve better. You deserve better. And then you'll say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to prove everybody who didn't believe in me wrong. And the few people who do believe in me, I'm going to prove them right. And when you do that, everything inside your life changes. I just start saying, before I make decisions, I just start saying, okay, is this going to make my mama proud? Or all the people that's hating on me, is this going to make them say, see, I told you. I'm in India speaking. I found out the culture in India, there in Bangalore where I was, has the highest suicide rate, because if these kids do not do well in high school, they know they won't go to college, and they know for the rest of their life they'll end up in poverty, and they said, I'd rather die than be in poverty. That's what you call desperation. But you gonna settle for whatever the world gives you? You gonna settle for living how your mom and dad live now? I'm telling y'all, my young friends, you ain't gotta settle for that.
Most people think that the people that are at a very high level in society are cut from a different cloth. They think that they're literally a different breed than them, and that they can't get those things. So that's kind of interesting, right? And it's always kind of a shocker to have the myth of that person burst. But see, here's the thing. Although we're not cut from a different cloth, the fact that I mastered consistency is the difference, and most people will never do that. No one wants you to succeed, right? Only your mom. And even your mom doesn't want you to succeed because she's afraid you're not going to call her back. Your brain doesn't want you to be a big success. Your brain just wants to keep you alive. All your brain wants you to do is just pump out 1 or 2 kids so the DNA can continue on. That's it. Your brain will trick you. You are your own worst enemy. I know that if I fail to do that, I am not instilling those habits that's going to have a big picture, long-term goal. Dude, talent is overrated, homie. There's no price too great for me. There's nothing too great. I would die for my dreams. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to risk it. There's nothing too great. There's no amount that I'm not willing to go. You can accomplish anything you want, man, if you're willing to do it, right? But again, you'll realize that what you think you are is not what you are. You become something else. You literally become something else. If you want to be someone who's tireless, you cannot be tired down. You'll become something else. So you don't have those limitations a normal human being has. You don't have that. Because you become something else. You become something that embodies certain things that you're trying to move forward. You'll go to any length. So you're not going to get tired. Because dude, at that point you have God on your side. That's not even you anymore, dude. Big. It's like, you know how? What I do is I focus on maybe 1 or 2 or 3 things at a time, and then I just do it. And then I get that done, and then I do the next thing. And then I get that done, and then I do the next thing. No one's gonna put you on. You have to put yourself on. No one's gonna put you on. See, so you make that choice. You just do your small tasks and you do it. But see, no one wants to hear that. Success is about just quiet, little actions. Getting rid of anything that's unnecessary. Success is like a quiet, daily set of tasks. Real small.
Check it out.
Real small.
This is your boy. This is your tata, young man, young brother from another mother.
It's a very quiet process where you're just drawing, you're staying from within yourself, doing these like simple little tasks, finding love in those simple little tasks. It's not this big rah-rah speech where you do this one thing and something big happens.
Every single day from now. I think that's God bless you.
I'm tired. I don't want to do it. And I got a million reasons not to do it. But what I do is I make the choice that I say, if I can't make myself go do this, how am I going to live my dreams? I have found that if I miss one day, I will miss every day.
People are always wondering what the next step in life is. And I say, life's a little bit like a maze, you know? Till you walk down one hallway and try to open the door, you don't know if it's a dead end or not. And people are trying to sit back, and that's where the procrastination comes in, and look real far down the hallway. And I'm like, just walk.
Small and steady wins the race.
What's the fastest way to change your life? For me, I think it's understanding how to set up daily routines with alternating brain and body training.